He was found to be intoxicated this morning at a 0.39 blood alcohol content as he was attempting to be placed into a detox center in Grand Haven called New Vision.
All right, here's our emergency matter, which I'm kind of winging it. It is in the matter of People versus Caleb Hapner, Happner, file 232376SM. Mr. Hapner was sentenced by Judge Pattison, who isn't here today, in February of 2024 on a domestic violence charge for on assault and battery charge for 24 months. He did 14 days in jail. No, 4 days in jail. Judge Pattison placed him on probation. Among the conditions of probation is he must abstain from the use of alcohol or drugs and submit to a test upon demand of any police or probation officer. Submit to testing as directed. Shall participate in substance abuse services. Shall complete anger management classes as directed and continue his mental health counseling. His supervising probation officer is Matt Huff. Mr. Huff, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this emergency hearing will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I do.
You've been receiving information this week about Mr. Hapner, which has caused great concern. You and I discussed this earlier in the week in Judge Pattison's absence. What was the first matter that came to your attention?
Mr. Hapner was removed from the sober recovery program that he was accepted into in Holland, Michigan for sneaking alcohol into the house.
In what time frame are we talking about?
This was on Tuesday.
That would be June 10th.
That's correct.
All right. All right, go ahead.
I received subsequent phone calls from Mr. Hapner, as well as his father, as well as law enforcement. In regards to his behavior, he was found.
Law enforcement where?
In Grand Haven, Michigan.
Okay.
He was found to be intoxicated this morning at a 0.39 blood alcohol content as he was attempting to be placed into a detox center in Grand Haven called New Vision. He was refused from the detox center because he was so heavily intoxicated. His father drove him to that location, and New Vision employee Amber witnessed Mr. Hapner assault his father, Corey Hapner, who is also the victim in this case. He was arrested for disorderly, and he's currently residing at the Ottawa County Jail. He will be released when his blood alcohol level falls below 0.02 if there's nothing else holding him in custody.
Now, the 3.9 was today, correct?
That's correct.
Now, we also had a very high blood alcohol on Tuesday. Is that correct?
Yes, he had on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, I'm sorry, on Thursday.
Today's Friday. So yesterday.
Yesterday, Holland police had contact with him at a hotel. He was a 0.28.
And that would be on 6/12/25. So this whole week, you've been getting calls from Grand Haven Police, Holland Police, the two different treatment providers, and his father. Is that correct?
That's correct.
His father was very frustrated because nothing was being done as a part of probation. Is that correct?
That's correct.
The general rule in probation violations is, and I'll just read it, Mr. Huff cited it to me again, MCL 771.4B, paragraph 7. Except as otherwise provided in this subsection, there is a rebuttable presumption that the court shall not issue a warrant for the arrest of a technical violation and shall issue a summons or order to show cause to the probation instead. So that was my discussion with Mr. Huff on Tuesday, the 10th, that he was intoxicated. I didn't feel we were entitled to issue a warrant. There's a rebuttable presumption that we issue a summons. Then the statute goes on to say this court may overcome that presumption and issue a warrant if it states on the record, which is why we're here now, a specific reason to suspect that one or more of the following apply. A, the probationer presents an immediate danger to himself or another person or the public. He's a 0.39. They have to take you to the hospital at 0.32. He was intoxicated, I think, Tuesday, June 10th. He was a 0.28 yesterday, June 12th. And this morning, he's a 0.39. I believe he's a danger to himself. It's also a danger to others. That a parent is alleged that he had an assaultive incident with his father. His father's really at the end of his rope, trying to get him into this facility. The staff indicated that he assaulted his father. The next section, the probationer has left court-ordered inpatient treatment without the court or treatment facility's permission. I'm not clear that this was court-ordered, but he has left treatment facilities twice this week. So I find that the defendant is a danger to himself, an immediate danger to himself or others. And I'm going to issue a bench warrant. For a probation violation. With no bond. See Judge Pattison. I'm not sure what Judge Pattison would have done here. I suspect he would do just what I'm doing. The first incident, he would have said we need to do a show cause. After the bad week this defendant has had, I think he would have issued this bench warrant. Has the family moved to Ottawa County?
No, he was simply in a treatment program in Ottawa County.
All right, well, he still resides in Sturgis and he's in bad shape. And it's your desire to have this warrant before he's released from the Ottawa County Jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sheriff Spence probably won't be very excited by learning he has to drive to, I'm not sure where the jail is, Holland, I guess, to pick this young man up. But I do believe he's a danger to himself and the public. So, Mr. Stickley, thank you for being present for that. You learned the facts as I did, but we'll get him back here, get someone to represent him, and have a PV hearing in front of Judge Pattison.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, Judge. Thank you.
So this was clearly a very serious situation. That's why they had an emergency hearing after all. But let us know what you think in the comments. Is there any chance at all that this gentleman gets his act together in a rehab, or is he just going to need a really long jail stay to get himself sober? We'd be curious what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching.